This makes me so excited. Wow. That's pretty big. That's huge. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sinkeko. I
Yeah,
know.
we here. We here.
We are definitely here. I'm so excited. This is really happening.
It is live. Thank you, Black Jesus. Thank you, 2020. You
It's
know, I was been
right.
a roller coaster, but we here.
2020 has been, it's been an amazing trip thus far.
Amazing trip indeed. Definitely, I would say like a Sour Patch Kid. You know, it's sour first, but it's getting a little sweet as we, learn how to handle this thing.
Exactly. I love it. He said, LOL, nice. Yes, I absolutely love your energy. This is amazing because who would have known? When you start out on a path, you just have no idea what's in store until you take that step. And
Honestly,
I'm grateful to have that idea to have these conversations because here we are. You're Anthony Hamilton's son. I do have to make mention of
like
that. At first,
most.
when I was, yeah, when I was posting it, I said, should I put that part? People are like, oh, I don't want to be I need my own identity and all that stuff. So I'm like,
Honestly, no.
it wasn't that.
Honestly, I apologize for cutting you, and let me know if I'm
No, go
ever,
ahead. No, please. I'm
but
good
not.
with
But
you.
you were saying you never know where you're gonna be in life, and thank you so much for doing what you did in trust and faith in yourself and doing what you did, because otherwise we wouldn't be sitting here. So thank you first of all. But
Right.
yes, I never. Although my dad is who he is, and he's been going at it ever since the '90s for sure. Ever since he was able to sing, for sure. But I never thought that I would actually be doing music now. I've always wanted to, ever since I can remember, I would say ever since the second grade for sure. But I just never thought that I would be doing music. So it's just a real blessing to really be able to express this side of myself that no one has ever gotten to hear. I feel like no one's really gotten to hear, what his kids sound like, like that. So I'm glad I'm able to step out there. Yeah, yeah.
So am I. You
Most
like
definitely.
I'm. You
Yeah,
like I'm here.
I've always wanted to do music, but I just kind of like I don't know if I'm pretty sure you saw the other IG live I did with my dad about a week ago, but in more in detail, like I was just so intimidated. My dad is who he is. My dad, I would hear
Yes,
stories about him going to this hotel room lobby and just turning it up, or just he's just my dad's just he is soul. You know what I'm saying? So it was
absolutely.
kind of intimidating to be next to that at times, and it shied me away from it for a long time. But I feel, shoot, I'm about to hit 30. Shoot, I might as well just go ahead and just get out
You
there.
might as well go ahead and get out there. You recently have this song now, "Running for My Life," and I definitely want to talk about that. And I'm gonna talk about it now. We're gonna talk about it early.
I
Um,
got my flyer right here.
you,
I got my flyer.
oh, you got the
I got my
flyer. Yes. Oh, yeah,
yay.
yeah, yeah.
So
Look
this
at
is
that.
a single from my upcoming EP called Passion,
Mm,
and whenever you like I would love to play a bit of Running for My Life, as well as a different single from my EP that's coming out a week from today. Oh, inshallah, mashallah. So it's coming out a week from today. Yeah, Running for My Life. Hey. Oh, sorry. This song, Running for My Life, is it's me. All of this music is definitely me. I was mentioning that I've always wanted to do music, and now that I am doing it, I want to be able to show the world who I really am, because I felt as if I was constantly running in my entire life. I would get nicknames in dance groups called like Rapid, like Rapid or Fish, because I would always be constantly going. And as soon as I graduated high school from Myers Park,
uh,
MP, all day, every day, gotta represent my school. Mustangs. As soon as I graduated from high school, 2 months later, I came out to LA, and that's where I've been. And I just kind of felt as if I was literally running from something. I had like a hovering cloud of depression that was just following me for a long time. And I mean, I'm pretty amiable, I'm pretty outgoing and whatnot, but I'm very introverted. And when I would go into my shell, it was just sad. And I don't like saying that word. I don't really care for people that say blah 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 is sad and blah
Yeah.
blah blah. It's like it brings you down. But this song is definitely a weight lifted off my shoulders to be able to come out of depression and to, yeah, I feel like I'm glowing.
Oh, wow. That is absolutely amazing because that I was going to give you my picture of what I felt and what I seen when I listened to the song, right?
Oh,
So
please,
you
I didn't got.
definitely, yeah, you definitely confirmed what I was saying. In the beginning, it feels almost like with the hand claps, and it feels like a chant, and it feels like I'm crying out for God's help. Like that's what it feels like. It's like I need you to feel me. I'm ready to
Exactly.
be, I'm ready to be released from being trapped into this psychological warfare that I'm going through. It
Mm,
also feels like I'm tired and but I'm also ready for a new life. That's what I
exactly.
got out of that.
You
Yeah.
got it's all that and a bag of chips. I
Yeah. And you're an
shoot.
Aquarius.
You know, gotta represent. Gotta
I was
represent.
I was listening to that. So I'm telling you, I was there.
We here.
I was there, and I said, "Wow, he's an Aquarius. So am I. February 5th."
Ah, representing. Hey, garnet red, garnet red. You know how we do.
Yes,
So yeah,
yes.
we're like full of emo. I don't want to speak for all of us Aquarians, but I'm definitely full of a lot of emotion, and I would just keep it to myself. There was a time where I felt like I went away from my spiritual side. I went away from getting in tune with my spiritual side because I felt like I just couldn't love myself as who I was. So this definitely, like you said, it is a release. It is a release to say this is me. This is who I am in my music. It's yeah, them class. I gotta bring it back to the
No, the
church where I
claps.
started singing, just
Yeah,
like my dad.
yeah, yeah. No, you definitely brought a piece of his soul right into that vibration of music. I think music is amazing. I was talking about it yesterday, and I was telling the artist, I said, "Wow, you get to be a part of something where you're actually creating it, and I can't see it, but
Yeah.
I can paint my own picture. I feel the
Yes.
vibration, but we don't see the music. We don't see
That
it.
word vibrations. That word vibrations. I really there's a thing, about things that you can't see, like, like radio, as far as like when they're just so descriptive, or whereas you're able to paint the pictures with your words that they're able to the audience is able to, decode it in their own way and make it more personal. So I should have held my tongue and listened like my mama self told me to, and
Uh
listen to
huh.
what you thought of it first, honestly, because yeah, I want to know exactly what you're getting from that. Uh,
That's what I got from it. I got the claps created the vibration. I had wrote that down that the claps was like the it felt like it was the heartbeat for this song, this track. Usually the drums is that, but the claps made it feel a lot
yeah.
stronger. Yeah.
That, oh, that's one thing that I really held to from going to church, especially with
Mama
singing
knows, right?
together and just the men that were singing together. You don't really hear men together singing in unison, or it was just it would fill me up. So
Yeah.
that song really means a lot to me. Like I was mentioning, that is this I didn't mention, but it's actually the second song to my EP. So when you guys hear the full thing in a week from now, you'll see how it kind of, not kind of, it does mesh together, and.
So you're
Yeah.
sharing it, and as it should, because with our music, it's a journey, and it should take us to a place.
Oh yeah.
I wanted you to, give that picture of what it was about. When you think about music, um, let's see, we're in an art gallery, and
Hmm.
I'll paint my picture of what I feel and what I interpret from what I listen to that song. And then I give you a blank canvas and you begin to
Right.
paint the picture. And when you paint the picture, those who are looking by, the spectators that are looking by or get to listen to the music, whatever we want to name them, they get to say, I need to download this song because this is really good. Isn't it amazing? Like when you go to an art gallery and you look at a painting and I get interpretation of it, you get one. And then when the artists come up and they tell it's like,
Right.
I
But
didn't,
it's crazy. Like, that's exactly what art does for people. It allows us to be able to, meet somewhere in the middle, have our synergy, our similar energy go in the same exact way, or at least similar.
similar,
And it's
exactly.
it's low key. If you can see, I got chills right now just thinking about this mug.
Shit.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, just the idea of someone's really listening to me, and I feel, at least for me, I have a hard time. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little hard headed. Growing up, I have a hard time listening sometimes. But with artistry, it just allows people to. I feel like, at least for me, sometimes I wouldn't listen to some things that I didn't feel pertained to me, but
Uh-huh.
allowing me to decode other people's art, it just makes it more personal. And I'm still with you in my own view, but I'm still, we still here. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
This is not by accident. I think that every single conversation I have is definitely on purpose. That's amazing. How you can have a conversation with another and you can collaborate, and something we say, hopefully, will spark something in someone's mind and say, you know what, even though there's a pandemic or whatever you want to name this thing that's going on, I can still create.
High key. High key. We gotta make do what it do. That's what black folk do. We turn nothing into something. During hardships, we, still doing
Black,
our thing.
exactly.
Thank Black Jesus. So, but that is exactly what my music is about. I felt this music is to get some people out of that depressive state, because mine was just like I said, I'm usually known as a very happy-go-lucky person, and I am for sure. But I never really got to express my sadness or exactly why I was. And this music definitely, Running for My Life is a peek into me expressing some of that emotion. Hopefully, these vibrations will rattle with some people and allow them to release as well, because that's why people are hurting, man. Just a lot of emotion, and at least for myself, just not accepting all of this, all of these.
Oh, I love it.
But
Inside and out.
inside and out, most definitely inside. That
Inside,
was
yeah.
that
Yeah.
is
I thought it was
um
really good. I'm writing a book right now titled The Mirror That You Don't Want to See. So it was
ooh,
really nice. I love this song because it was really nice because at the end of the day, like a lot of times we can point fingers or we'll say because of this person or because of this situation and because all of these other things on the outside, but never really wanting to look at those things that's reflecting back at us that we need to pay attention to. And it's inside all along, and it's me versus me. And running for my life is definitely a depiction of that. It's like
ooh,
all
ooh.
along, I'm running from my whole
From
self.
myself. If I'm hurting, it's because I'm generating this stuff in my head. Doesn't matter what's around. What happened to that saying? They were like, I'm rubber, you're glue, whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. It's kind of takes it back to there, like it's because I'm allowing it to happen. So with this song at the very end, it says, I'm running. It said running for myself until now. Until now, it's like and this is the beginning of a new red. Yeah,
Yeah, I like it. How did you come up with that name?
red.
Because I said
Hey,
REHD.
red. That's me, baby. That's me. Those are actually my initials, Romero E. Hamilton Davis. I would, yeah. I just was looking at I've always known my name spelled out red, and when I came up with the name, I was just like, what should I? And actually, red is like my least favorite color. In a
Yeah,
way, I
mine's
kind of feel
too.
like it's accepting. I feel like it's kind of me accepting the things that I don't even like.
Yeah, mine's too. My favorite color is blue. What's yours?
Shoot, Aquarius. Come on, Aquarius.
Come on.
I'm here. Shoot.
We are here. That is yeah. I don't do the red either. Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, this is me low key. I ain't gonna lie. This is me low key dressing up because I was just like, I'm usually in like a tank top. And I'm very just so much like this. This is really how I am constantly. But I
Yeah,
had
I
to.
was like, should I pick the picture? I was looking at the pictures, right? And I was going back and
Mm,
forth. I was doing this. And I was like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick the picture with the shirt off. Just be free.
that's me usually. That's me usually, honestly. So I mean, so when I actually have on a shirt, I'm usually proud. But
Yeah.
by new music, like you said, it's definitely a new taste of red, and I just came up with it just by accepting myself a little bit more, and it kind of comes from my first song that I released last year. If you don't mind me talking about Quiz Naive.
No, please do. Please, no, no.
Let me
We're here for an entire hour. Please do. This is a conversation. Hey.
don't let me. All right, let me play this little quick. This song right here, it's my baby. It's my first one. Let's see if we can play. Let me know if it's too loud. R-E-H-D. Give it to him pretty Get that lit real quick. Get that lit real quick.
There you go.
Real quick. Drop it down real quick. If you can, drop it down into a split. Legit. This fine and chocolate bundle of joy. Oh boy, pardon me while I get this lit. Just give me 2 seconds, man. Then that's it. I don't care anyway. Sweat it out without a doubt. If I feel it in my spirit, I'm right to it. I'm talking more metronome as I need. Dancing by myself like I'm in belly. If we know that the alcohol feed, you can see the picture boys from NC now. Soak it up like Superman, all in my melanin. Think about my future plans, urban black excellence. So real Quiz Naive, low key.
That's real nice. It said this song was on the Come Up Miami. Is that what it says?
Oh yes, yeah. On the Come Up Miami. Okay, I'll see you, Sherontelle.
No, I'm reading comments now. I'm just going down.
Oh.
You like
Oh
to
yes,
do
the
their
Come
homework.
Up. If you guys haven't checked out the Come Up, this is a YouTube reality TV show by Gemini Films.
Okay.
I got to be put on this show thanks to my PR agent Shug Avery. I'll give you all that IG in just a bit. But this is, like I said, it's a LGBT friendly reality TV show, and they got to put my song in the middle of the show and at the end, and it was just perfect. You know, there was like a party scene, and it was just jumping. So if you haven't checked that out,
In the middle and at the end, it's almost like, you know, the book. You want to be at the end because we always go to the back.
Right? You feel me? Real quick, real Quiz Naive, since I jumped ahead of you last time, please tell me, is there anything that you get or vibes that you see when listening to this song, Quiz Naive?
This one feels like party. This one feels like I'm alive. This one feels like we're ready. We're going to the next level. We're about to take it higher.
Exactly. High key. Quiz Naive is a song that was my first one that I ever done, and it was just I was just, you know, when people are playing double dutch and they're figuring out how to get in there and they just jump out there, you know. It was my first time to just jump out there and just make something, and it was just something that make me feel good. I didn't want to just go straight into emotion and just be like, oh, muy triste y todo. But I wanted to do something that's about me first, which is about dancing. I'm a dancer, and I like feeling good. So that's what this song, how it just came about, just wanting to feel good and just throw something out there, honestly.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
You're also a dancer, too?
High key, low key, high key. I started out being a theatrical actor, you know, musical theater and whatnot. I used to own a theater company in Montebello, California for about 3 years. Shout out to Circle Squared Collective. That was our name. That is their name. They now reside in California and New York, Circle Squared Collective.
Okay.
But I did that, but I went to Cal State LA. Cal State LA representing. Sorry, I got to give a shout out to my Golden Eagles out there, Cal State LA representing. I was a theater and dance major, and that kind of branched me more into dance. I guess I was a natural. I guess I can say I was a natural mover. I started out doing step dance. That was my stuff.
Oh, I did that in middle school.
Word.
Yeah.
I bet you were in a. Were you in? Did you do like sororities and stuff?
No, I didn't do any of that. I went to an all-girl college, which they didn't have that. They had like stuff off campus. You know? No, it was Ursuline College, and at the time it was nuns. It was Catholic.
I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you over there with Sister Acts. Joyful Lord, we adore thee.
Exactly. That's exactly how it was. Yeah. Wow.
But yes, with after where was I at? Talking about Cal State LA. I started doing step dance. I was doing
Mm.
step dance, stepping ever since the third grade, and that's the only thing that I did as far as dancing. But I feel that by doing step dance, it helped me to learn, rhythm, and getting me in tune with my body. And I started dancing more at Cal State LA my freshman year, doing modern dance, and that became a thing. Modern dance, postmodern dance. I would do postmodern. Eventually, I joined a hip hop and contemporary dance team. We would do like World of Dance, WAD and things like that. So yeah, I've been dancing for a cool little minute.
Uh,
I love it actually.
I
I love it.
absolutely love it too. That's the thing I don't like about this time because I love going to the theaters and sitting in the seat and enjoying seeing them on stage and
Oh
in
yeah.
their character and fully just the music and the movements. And, oh gosh, I just
I
love it.
know.
And the lights, the camera, the action.
I know. I mean, we still gonna make it do what it do, like we say, especially even during like the Great Depression, people were out doing theater everywhere, and that's something that Circle Square Collective we would do also. We would do Shakespeare in the Park and things of that nature. But
Uh,
actually, fast forwarding it to a little bit more towards present day, I started a production company. I thought I had a flyer called Black Excellence, and I feel like Black Excellence kind of also led to me doing music as well, because
yeah.
doing Black Excellence led me back to my family, low key, high key. Um, Black Excellence is a production company that I started with a friend of mine in 2017, and it kind of started around the time Trumpism was becoming a thing, and I just was getting a lot of random interactions with people on the streets that I never had before, going to like the 7-Eleven and someone's yelling about to me about Obama, and I'm just like you don't know me. Or like, being searched and placed in police cars outside of my house, or just walking out. It was just a lot of random things, or people pushing, literally like pushing me out of businesses, touching me. So
Wow.
I just like, I'm about to go to jail for whooping y'all. But I was like, you know what? I'm too cute for that. I'm too cute for them stripes. I'm too
Right.
doggone cute.
We got to keep it
So
cute.
we gotta keep it cute and keep it out of jail. So
Right.
so that's how Black Excellence became a thing. I was like, the reason people are treating me a certain way was because the media that was being put out there was portraying me as, the pimp, as the hood, as the thug, and they're believing that I'm that person. So I was like, I have to reverse it. I have to, make some content that shows me as, royalty. It shows me as, respectable. That shows me this or
Hmm.
that. And so when that became a thing, Black Excellence, started taking off a little bit, doing visual photography. Wish I had my flyer. If y'all happen to check us out on Instagram, it's Black Excellence underscore LLC. One more time, that is Black Excellence underscore LLC.
I'm
But I'm
writing
gonna
that
keep it.
down too.
Check us out, and we would. Let me keep going really quick.
Okay.
Just going back to you were talking about performances. One thing that we also did was we turned our visual photography series into a performance theater piece, and we were able to take that to different universities like Cal State LA and high schools around Los Angeles, and we would do indoor and outdoor. So pandemic or not, us black folk and people in general, we're going to make some art happen, and I'm really hoping that some of this music will be a catalyst to get some people off that couch. You know what I'm saying?
And get up
Off-
and go and let's
yeah,
do this thing. She said,
do what do.
Sliglicious says it's also on your Instagram page and all your handles.
Oh, that's my PR agent. Yes.
She's like,
So
it's there.
if you happen to check out my personal Instagram, that is underscore red underscore. Again, that's underscore REHD underscore. You'll definitely see some Black excellence there. And yeah, yeah. Check us out. We definitely have a website. We have a website already. It is blackexcellencellc.wixsite.com/creative. I know that is long, so I'm gonna type that up in here. But we're also having we're updating our page very soon, and we are doing a Black Excellence magazine where we'll be able to talk about, upcoming or really dope. I'm typing it in.
She said, "Yeah, you got a great PR." She's like, "I got you."
Oh, don't I? That is Suge, y'all. That is Suge right there. Suge is my PR agent. Like I was mentioning, he is the one that was able to get me
Oh,
onto
I say she.
Come Up.
He.
And we,
Okay.
yes, Suge, yeah. And we're low key working on a web series that's going to be on. If you look us up on YouTube, it is Reigning Kings. I know I got a lot of stuff to talk about.
No, I'm loving this. This is exciting.
Kings. That's REIGNING Kings. And yeah, it's just a different side of red for sure. But it's all red. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. You you got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cool stuff, like excellence underscore REA red underscore. Then you got the Black Excellence LLC underscore LLC.
Black
That production company.
Check us out for sure. We definitely are going to have this magazine up and running very shortly, and we're just trying to bet our best to figure out how we're going to keep things moving, during COVID. But do know, it's coming.
It is. It's happening.
It's happening. I love it.
This is amazing. I didn't even know. I didn't even know all of this. That's why I was like, "Oh, we're gonna talk about music," but we can talk about anything because I absolutely love to talk. So, what was the Running for My Life is the second one you said, right? What's the first one?
Ooh, so there's actually not only, but actually right now there's 4 songs on my EP. The first one is called Ballad. That is, man, that song is, all these songs are for me, I'd say, but that one just really touches me personally because it's just a very nice prelude that goes into Running for My Life. I would consider myself more of a rapper and not so much of a vocalist, though I will bust some tunes, you know what I'm saying?
I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm more of a rapper instead of a vocalist, but for a ballad, this gives everyone a taste of me as a singer. And what I would do, it's rooted into what I was brought up in, which was, in the church and singing hymns and I really didn't, after I was used to sing in the choir in my middle school ages and high school, I really shied away from singing. I kind of fell into my childhood depression type of stuff. I was that kid in high school who, freshman year especially, who would eat in the bathroom. I was in the first stall. As soon as I went to lunch, I just went in there and I would just be I was that kind of introverted person. My brother Anthony Jr., he was just the life of the party, just like our dad, So, but I was just very much to myself. But it's definitely switched. It's definitely did like a 180, especially with this music and being able to really just step out there and really be myself.
Wow, that was me. Growing up, I was real quiet, but inside I had a lot to say, and I wanted to, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't.
Look at it.
Yeah, and look at us now, right? We're like, hey, what's up here?
So that's what kind of ballad is for about as well, because I'm still, even though I'm jumping out there and I'm doing my thing, sometimes I do have moments of being self-conscious or second guessing myself, but I do not want that I don't want that holding me back from what I really want to do, and that's to be able to sing. I want to dance, I want to rap, I want to do it all. So this song is just going to start off the EP with, this is me, even at my, I don't want to say my worst, but even when I'm scared, I'm going to do this. Shoot, I'm afraid of heights, and I jumped out that plane when I was 22.
You did it?
I did, me and my friend.
Tell me about it. That is on my list. How was it?
Oh man, I was 22, back in my day.
Right, but
it was
back in your day.
It's my 22nd birthday, and I just, after leaving North Carolina and I was 18 and coming to California, ever since then everything I did, I wanted to be about me coming out of my shell and me doing things that I never thought I would, and just doing things that I wanted and not being scared about it. But
yeah.
Uh, 22. I'm going down to Paris, California, not, France, but Paris, California, and we get there, me and my friend Z. I don't know if I should be saying names, but I will. My friend Z.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, I just honestly, when I get scared for some things, I kind of just make myself numb and I blank myself out, and I'll just be there, and that's what I did, I mean, we got on the plane and the propeller's just going, and we're taking off in the air, and they're like, we reached about 9,000, and people just jumping out already. It's like a 65-year-old dude that just jumped out, and I'm like, oh,
We really
I'm
doing
like,
this.
I can't be no punk because he just jumped out and he just. So I mean, but I did tandem. Me and my friend Z, we did tandem, and that means that someone's attached to our back, but
Okay.
still,
You still doing it though.
we still above not 10,000 feet. I think we went up to 12, and then they were like, if you're gonna, do this, you have to be serious about it. If you say no, if you're at the door and you say no, we're gonna be serious about it and take you down. And I was like, all right, cool. So it's just me and Zia left, and I'm first. And I get up there, and they're like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "No!" But immediately, I'm like, "Yeah," because I knew what they said. So they said, "Yeah," and they just jumped. They just jumped, and I was like, "I paid my money for this. I'm not gonna close my eyes." So I'm just jumping, and I'm just looking down. They getting dry. I ain't care. It's like that roller coaster that's just like. I was like, oh my God. I said
Wow.
my prayer and I just jumped and I just did not think. I said my prayer and I just gave it away and I just fell. I fell to the earth. And eventually, they let my friend pull the cord, but he didn't let me pull it. He pulled it himself and knocked me in the head. And so I got like a little knot, but I'm like, whatever. After the stars go away, I look out and it's just an oasis type ordeal, and I'm just gliding down to back to earth, and it was something I thought that I would never do.
That
I'm
sounds pretty darn amazing.
gonna do it. You down? You down,
I
Aquarius?
yeah, I wanted to do it. Let me tell you, in
Yeah.
2017, right? I had an
Uh-huh.
incident where I allowed the stress to take me to the point where I ended up in ICU, and the doctor said, I was like, but I'm scheduled for August, and this was May, and she's like,
Oh,
no, you won't be skydiving this year.
ooh,
And I said, oh, okay. But I
it's
did do a lot of cool other things. I did whitewater rafting. I
I've never
love
done that.
zip lining. No? Oh, you should try it.
Zip lining. See, that's the thing. I mean, cause I don't.
That's
If
okay.
I'm in the air, I
Uh-huh.
want to come down. If I'm in the air, don't keep me up there. I don't want to zip across nothing. I don't. If I'm up here too long, then my hands start getting clammy. How was zip lining?
Let me take you through the experience of zip lining.
She said, "Let me."
So when you get strapped on, you're like, okay, I got this, and you're just way up there. And
That's
then
home.
once they let you go, it's not no turning back. So you're just up there, and you realize that it is actually really a beautiful view, but it's going fast and it's going at a pace that you can't really control. I think that's the thing about whitewater
Mm,
rafting. That's the thing about zip lining. Like, something else is in control, and that's what makes it
got
feel
it.
so weird. You know what I mean? If you can't be in
Got my fish
control
sweat.
of it, it
See all
don't
that
feel.
sweat? That was from telling these stories about ziplining and stuff. I'm sweating
You
literally.
can do it. No. See, when I get old, God willing, I just want a whole bunch of stories to talk about.
Yeah.
What
See,
about
I
river
am down
tubing?
too.
What about river tubing?
I'm down for the river. I'm down
You
for the.
you do the river? You're
I'm
not in,
down. I can
once
swim
again,
and
you're not in
everything.
control.
I'm down for that. I'm down for the boats and all that stuff. It's just being in the air that just gets me. I'm getting nervous. You making me. I went to Thailand last year before COVID, and they had that building, with the glass floor.
Uh-huh. Tell me
I
you
cried.
got on it?
No, I didn't. I was on the side while all my friends got on there. I stayed up on the side and cried a little bit. It's okay.
You didn't
I don't
do
care. I
it?
cried. I did. I said, I don't want to think about it. 'Cause my piss going. This is why I wear tank tops. 'Cause I be getting nervous. And
You didn't do it.
like I said, I'll skydive. If I'm up there, I want to say one prayer and just go out there. I don't want them to be suspenseful. If you gonna do something to me, just do it. Don't make me nervous. Just like, come on. I'm over
But
here watching my.
I think that that's why people do it so they can get that rush and get that feeling. Oh,
I
so
don't want friends
love you,
like that.
Rand. You're doing amazing, and it's nice meeting you, Sharon. Nice meeting you too.
I know.
Keep up the
Thank y'all.
good work. Proud of you. Look at that. That's amazing. Look at the hearts. Shout out
Yeah,
to
I know.
here we
Moment
go.
to
Here
shout
we
out and
go.
thank everybody for the
Everybody,
love.
right? We
All right,
gotta take a moment and thank them for coming in and listening to us
my.
just go.
Oh,
These
got
two
this is black owned
Aquarians.
right here. This is black owned right here. Got my cheeks
Exactly.
hurting.
This is
Me
too.
duele.
Oh,
Ooh,
so
yes,
let's talk
please,
about it. I was like, I
please,
think that you would better understand what this is when I tell you what it is. So
please.
shout out to my amazing sponsor, 10K Cards. It's all us. It's all
10K
us.
cards.
Yep, 10K Cards. Definitely. I think he probably follow you already. But this right here is a digital business card. Right now, look at us. We're in this pandemic and it's like 6 feet. So you can take that QR code, they can scan it, and I'll have them add those new things that I found out about you. We'll add that on there as well. I'll probably have them reach out to you so you can put everything, whatever you
Please.
have going on, we can put all in one place. Right.
I'm
So you
here.
have that QR code and they can scan that, and all of your information will be on their phone, like your whole menu. This your whole
Just right
menu
there, huh?
right there. Yep. Yep.
Then
Yep.
this, tell me a little bit more. Would this be is this more of a site? Is it an app? Is and
It's
how
a
did when
site. It looks exactly like it looked like it could be an app almost because it's right under my Netflix tab. There's my face like and then basically when they scan this into your phone, then all of the information, it's like a great networking tool, literally. All of your things
Oh,
in one place. All of your things in one place. This code right here, you can post that and they can scan
right.
that.
Maybe I got a QR code, but I don't have 10K cards.
This right here,
Should
you
you
don't
hear
have
that?
10K cards though. And it has
Should
that
you hear
link.
that?
Yep. Now you have your own business digital card right here with all of your amazing things
Oh, I'm all
that you're
about it.
doing. Yep. So that's it.
I'm
Shout
all
out to 10K Card. See, you put the
about
Instagram, they has their YouTube, your Facebook page. You're on TikTok? Or not? No, no. You are?
show am. I show
Wow.
live.
You
I
look
show
like you would
live.
be on there. You look like you would be a ball of fun because
I just be
that's one of
juggling.
them that that's one of them that I'm not on. How is the editing? Is it easy?
At TikTok is it's just a different ball game. Like I said, I'm out there and it's doable, but you got to be on it. 'Cause I mean, there's some people
Yeah,
who are just
yeah.
stick to just one platform and they master it. And it's just there's a lot going on in TikTok. It's like its own production. But
Really?
dude, go ahead and stick your toe in there and
I
get
don't know. I don't know. Like when I think about, I'm on Twitter. Twitter is my favorite space.
That's one thing I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I'm not on there.
You're
I'm
not
not on
on
there yet.
Twitter. Yeah, that's how I bring it on. You got to come over to the tweets. I like
TT.
Twitter. That was I think that was my first one. Was it before? I think I did that one before I did Facebook. And then I did Facebook. Facebook is my least favorite. And the reason being is that I don't know. I mean, I love my family and friends, but it's just like my family and friends. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm posting
It's like
something, they're not really. I don't know. I don't even know
it's
what to.
it's
It's kind of
I found this
sticky.
more of a way to get in contact with some older people. I feel like
That's
Facebook is not as forward as, Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. It's not as for it it's a parent company like MySpace and MySpace eased its way on out.
I liked MySpace too.
It did I did too, but it eased its way on out.
It
And
did
it's
ease
still a
its way
parent.
out.
It did, and I feel like Facebook is kind of on the same. They're both useful, but when with the new generations arriving, honestly, with new gen platforms stuff like that, it's just a different competition, and I find that Facebook is just more when I'm kicking with my family or meeting up, trying to organize stuff.
That's
Oh,
what
I
it's.
would Facebook, but I'm not gonna do
Yeah, that's. I guess. I mean, the fan page is cool because I don't really know a lot of the people on the fan page, but my regular page, a lot of the people I do know, and I'm like, I guess this is
that.
kind of meetup place.
It's
Hey,
cute.
yeah, it's cute. And then we got LinkedIn.
Oh Lord. So many platforms. There's one called Spoon that I'm trying to check out.
Spoon. I don't even know about that one. How
Yeah,
you
it's a
find out
newer
about
one.
that?
Just trying to promote my music and just finding different avenues. This is a different way to stream music and get to know a lot of different music artists. I'm not on it just yet, but I'm
You
on
on
my
your
way. I
way?
got a week left until my EP drops, and I gotta do something real quick.
So you told me
I
the
love.
first one. The first one is a ballad. What's the second one?
So the second one is Running for My Life, which I all know about
That's the
that, you
second
know.
one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The third one is called, oh, should I say that? Yeah, the third one's called Brutus. That is a song that I feel like my songs are more about, me being sad or me being super happy. This one's more of me kind of being, appalled. This is like side of I don't show my angry side often. I don't like getting there. I can,
Oh, it don't feel good
but
at all.
it's not an Aquarian thing. It's
It
those
feels
vibrations.
terrible.
Those vibrations, I think I'm chills again.
Mm-hmm. It feels
Vibrations.
terrible.
But so this is like a taste of my appalledness and my slight anger. But and like with Aquarians, like we don't really go after people or get angry unless you do stuff to us. As soon as y'all do stuff to us, it's like, all right.
That's true.
And that's what this song is basically about. It's I around the towards I don't want to give a timestamp, but towards right before the pandemic happened, and like some years before that as well. Like I was just experiencing some moments of betrayal. What I felt as if it was just betrayal from people and individuals who were in my life, and it was just not healthy for me. And this song was just kind of like a letter in a way to them to let them know how I felt. Because I feel like I come from a very genuine place and a loving place, a supporting place.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like some people were really trying to stab me in my back, just like Julius Caesar. Matter of fact, they're trying to stab me in my front, in my face, which is cool. But no, this song is more of a.
They
That's what the
want
song's
them.
about. I feel like I was being stabbed in the back, and this is a musical dramatization of what that was like for me being stabbed in the back. Yeah, man,
Ugh,
that was a tough.
that sounds like that was tough.
It was. It definitely led me to the studio.
Isn't that a beautiful thing? I have so many
it,
stacks of writings that I'm putting out as time as the next few months, and I'm like, wow, I'm thankful for the journey.
right, like, and that's the one thing where I'm like, I was depressed for a while, but I cannot be down any longer. If there are people who are
Mm-hmm.
down, I'm there for you all, and I'm down to listen. But after a while, if you keep going down like this and you know what I'm about, and we keep going down like this, I have to step away because I can't be down anymore. And that's what my
Yeah.
music was about. Like I was angry, I was bitter, and I was down, but I don't want to hold on to it anymore. And this music allows me to just release it. If anybody has any problem with this song, it's gone and it's released. So that's what this is about. Let me have mine. If not, I don't care. So that's Brutus.
That is so funny. I was
I was,
reading something earlier. I don't know if it's going to show, but let me see. Maybe it will. It
it is.
says, but my head is in the way. Just remember that it gets lonely at the top. And when you get there, make sure that you have someone there that, I guess, kind of reminds you to stay humble. And I was going to
Mm-hmm.
talk about this because I'm like, I don't, I I mean, no one is right or wrong because whatever their
Right.
perception is, that's fine. But when I hear that a lot when they say it's lonely at the top, and I'm like,
Exactly.
based on whose perception that is lonely at the top, it may not look like who you thought would be there whenever you reach the top of the mountain. Everybody is
Right.
not going to make it to the top with you, and maybe that makes someone feel lonely, or is it because they're running for their life? Because
Okay.
what could it be? I don't know. I wanted to get your perception on that because when I read that, I said, "Wow, I'm gonna bring that up."
Shoot, being lonely at the top, I can understand where people are coming from. Who wrote this?
Oh, I have
Who's
no idea. Some a random thing I seen on social media.
Yeah, I'm just
I
like,
don't
but you
know.
hit the nail on the head by from whose perspective? Who says what is loneliness? What is loneliness?
What is
But
that?
so I'm going off of that firsthand. It's like it's first off, I'm like, ain't no answer's wrong, no answer's right. Like, what is loneliness? Who is to say that that's true? But I am understanding that when you have a glow about you, and also it depends on what do you mean by the top, because you can mean financial top or
That's
just
true too.
somebody can
It's
be,
a perception, right? It's more
yeah.
perception. Yeah. Yeah, it's all
And
perception.
I like these type of talks. This is the type of
I
talks
did
that
too.
America needs to be able to see a full perspective instead of just one,
One way, yeah, no, I
uh,
don't see the world
just
that way.
clear.
Please, yeah, tell me, what do you think?
But
What do you,
yeah,
what's your perception? What's your perception of it when you see it in this season?
in this season, I mean, at least when it comes towards me, as I inch towards like my happiness, my contentness, my wholeness, becoming one. I don't feel as lonely. I don't feel as lonely at the times where I'm by myself. Some but let me have a moment to just think on a tad bit actually, and not just say anything.
No, you can. You can definitely take a moment and take it in, and then go ahead
And
and
could you
release
actually
it.
reiterate it one more time to me, just so I'm
Oh yeah, let's see if I can get it back here.
yeah.
Where are we? Okay, just remember that it can be lonely at the top. I know my face is in the way. I'm going to try to read it.
Oh,
Lonely
that's
at
too.
the top, so that when you get to the top, you make sure that you have someone there to check you so that you stay humble.
Yeah, there's some people at the top who aren't home, who aren't lonely at all. But I do understand that when people do get to the top, I would say more financially, for an example, there are people who, as soon as they see you in lights, they automatically feel that money is connected to it. So people do, I've had experiences where people would ask me randomly for money at a drive-through, and I'm like, I just, no, like what? Or just, people would do conniving things. And there's a thing where if you're at the top, whether it's financial or you have a glow about yourself, there are people that want what you got. We are
Yeah,
very
that's true.
animalistic to a way where it's kind of like this bug trap down here. It's like where it's like a light. As soon as they see the light, it's like, oh, I want it. And as soon as we keep inching towards the top, there's going to be those who are out there. That doesn't mean that everyone's bad. It doesn't mean
No,
that everyone's bad, but there's still. I see how some people do tend to want to be by themselves a little bit more, or they are a little bit lonely, or alone. Excuse me, alone because there are people who are simple minded who
but do you really need someone there to like nudge you and remind you to stay humble? Every humble person that I
nah
know, they're just that. That's
nah
just their
nah.
state of being. That
I
part
don't.
kind of threw me off a little bit there.
I am understanding that in the entertainment or in the business, there are different energies that can change some people. I've seen it happen, and
Oh yeah.
there's some people that if you're gonna be in water, your hands gonna get pruny. You are that. But watching my dad, especially, my dad is exactly who he was. Actually, he is not exactly who he was. He's evolved. He's definitely held on to his southern hospitality, his southern charm, and what it means to be a man. And that I look up to. He's always been that person for sure, but he doesn't need nobody. But he's I would just definitely say evolved over time, and
Yeah.
I don't think he necessarily needs anyone to check him, but his life experience, being who he is, no matter what he is, no matter anytime, he is who he is, and he's just evolved and become a better person. It's just like,
Exactly. But there's that state of being that is just there. It's just almost like
yeah,
you said, like he's has that great southern hospitality. That's just something that you have. That's not something someone needs to remind you. Hey, remember that hospitality. Don't forget
I
it.
I would say, actually, there are some times where there are, what is that word? I forgot, but It's not catastrophes, but there are some times when people experience catastrophes. I'm not knocking on my boy Kanye. Well, I will speak on this, but to me, after his mother passed, it caused him personally to just go to a
A
side that
different
I didn't
place.
think was, of just it wasn't recognizable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my dad's mom passed, and luckily he's been able to deal with my grandmother leaving, and it hasn't changed him any type of way. But I do understand how some people just can't handle being at the top.
That's pretty, yeah, that's pretty, it's a lot. I can only imagine that it could be,
Yeah,
I can only imagine. You have a lot going on in life in
yeah.
itself, you
You
know.
keep getting me with that word vibrate. You keep giving me chills, child. Just talking about
I
that
know,
word
breaking it.
vibrations and like things that are in motion, stay in motion. And if you have a positive light about you, it's gonna keep going positive unless something really knocks it out the park and causes your vibrations to change. I don't think if you're if you get to the top, people don't really change like that unless it's just. And also, I feel some people just don't really have an open mind about what the business is before they get into it.
Oh, that's a big one. You
And
have
once
to
they get in,
already, yeah.
chasing that
Because
dream,
if
chasing
not, I mean, it will define you, and how unfair that is to let someone else define your path. Who gets that
exactly.
power? You
Shoot,
can't have
exactly.
that kind of power. Like I definitely have to know who I am. So I think it's important for us that you create music like this so that we can
Hmm.
go within and look inside
Hmm.
ourselves and say it's okay to have these feelings. This is where I am right now. I need to get out of
Yes,
my head, right? I need to
yes,
stop living in my head right now and come into the reality. Red pill or
yes.
blue pill? What are we doing here?
What do
Like,
you want to do? Let's choose. Yeah, I really want to be an example for black men, especially young black men, to lead and to really be themselves and to love themselves. I feel as if I have different sides and different, forms of art, and I really want to share that with everyone and for them to it's okay.
it is
Because
okay.
a lot of things that are happening is because a lot of people are hurt and they're just hurt and they're just hurt and they're hurt.
Yeah,
But
it
it's
is
okay
okay.
to be hurt. But
I
now that we
just
acknowledge
posted a video clip earlier. The guy said it is okay not to be okay, but it's not
it's
okay to stay there though. We can't
just stay
stay
there.
there. Ooh, we
You
can't stay
know,
there. We can't
cannot.
stay there. No, no, no.
Our
So now
vibrations won't let us.
we're at the end of the hour. That's crazy.
Are
Okay.
we? I really
Yes.
would like to, if we can. I want to show you all a little bit of taste of my a song from my EP because actually we're at the end and I didn't tell you about the end to my
I know
EP.
that's crazy.
Look
Go
at Black
ahead.
Jesus. I
Look,
tell you,
it lined up all the way it was supposed
whew,
to.
don't it always?
Because
Okay,
he gave me the third one. Go ahead.
so to end off my EP, it's only 4 songs as of right now. I told you it's Ballad, is Running for
Running
My
for my
Life, there's
life.
Brutus, and
Hmm.
there's Young Brother. Actually, I wrote
Young
Young Brother
brother.
first. All these songs I'm writing them about me and I'm writing them for me to feel good about myself. Young
Okay.
Brother is about my. I want to just play it for you a little bit. You let me know what you
Play a
think.
little. Okay, play a
But
little snippet. We got 30 seconds.
oh snap! Okay, I'm
Give
gonna
me the
I'm gonna.
beginning of it.
Okay.
Give me the snippet.
Wild beast of the other damn beast, other damn beast of the other damn wild beast of the other damn black. Wild beast of the other damn beast, other damn beast of the other damn. Young brother, young brother, young bro, young young brother, young brother. Young brother, young brother, young brother, young
Oh, it's breaking up.
young brother, be that. Young brother, vocabulary extraordinary, Simbiz, and born in January. I busted out the womb singing that tune the Whitney.
I ain't gonna drown you. I know we gotta go, but I'm not gonna drown
I
you too much.
know, but no, that's great. No, no, just give them a little snippet of it so they can go out and download and get your music. Are
You,
you kidding me? We don't want to give them too much.
you.
That one is good too. Like it almost feels like it speaks to our. It's the title of the
Mm-hmm.
song, Young Brother, but it's
What?
like come on, it's okay to be who you are. You are you. Let's come
Yes.
on, join. That's what
Most
I get
definitely.
from the
Let's
beginning of
do it.
that. Yeah, let's
Let's
do it. Yep.
Lastly, most of my music is produced or the songs are made by my brother, Anthony Jr. He goes by OD8. That's ODII underscore the number 8 IGHT. Make sure y'all check him out on Instagram. Also, my younger brothers, their Instagram is Hamiltwins3. Make sure y'all check them
Oh
out.
yeah, check that one
They're
out.
also on that show They Call Me Dad. That's on OWN. Make sure y'all check those out.
What
And
else?
lastly, I have my EP coming out, but I also have another single that I'm dropping. And all my music that's coming out, they all have different sounds. When I drop this stuff, y'all get ready for that last one. And
Oh my
I'm personally editing my music video for Running for My Life. I'm working on that now, so I gotta finish this up and go upstairs and finish editing this. It's fire. Thank you
I know
so
it
much,
is.
Sherontelle.
You're so welcome. Oh my God, Red, just do it. Is that what that
I
says?
just do what you say. What? Oh, this says just run.
Just
Well, never
run.
mind.
Okay, you have to just run. I
Well,
was
just
like,
do
wow.
it. That's what.
Just do it. I'm like, what? That don't. I know you do not gotta just do it on.
That would be amazing.
But I have
Thank-
a thriving in a toxic world. That's what this says.
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
gonna have to send this over to you. You can get a.
Please, you send me that and some more than positive vibes.
Absolutely. Oh, you can have this every single day. I got this every day.
I'm gonna give it back to you.
Let it circulate. I like to end the show with one word or one sentence that moves us forward, something positive that we can, a message to share with the world.
Oh, I would say for myself, I would say love and transcendence. Love and those are just the words. Transcendence is a word that I love to say, and it's just to make sure that we're excelling upward no matter what. However we get up there, I would say respectfully transcend, because some people can get their way up,
Love
but
and transcendence.
we need to respectfully transcend up to a place of love. All in all, I'm coming from a place of love.
Love is definitely the frequency. Oh my goodness. I love love so much that I bought the trademark. Love is my motivation. I love love.
Hey.
It makes the world go round. Like, we need to hug ourselves more. When the last time you gave yourself a hug?
I hug ourselves. For a while, I was looking for love, and it would have me go down because I didn't fully love myself. So until I love myself, I'm not gonna love nobody. Try to love nobody. And me doing this music is about loving myself. So this is a big warm hug.
A big one. Shout out to your team. Shout out to your PR. Oh my goodness, I gotta follow your PR. I gotta go back and find the name. Oh my God, could you DM me that name? Because I know we're about to get off. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Nice meeting you, Sherontelle.
Nice
Talk to you soon.
meeting you. Bye.
Stay black, stay excellent.